Yeah, what's going on, family? It's your man B Miles coming to you live once again with another video from the B Miles 84 Conscious channel. I actually want to come to y'all with another video, man, talking about how Trump administration no longer requires ban on segregated facilities and government contracts. They said the Trump administration is no longer requiring an explicit prohibition of segregated facilities and new government contracts. The February 15 memo from the U.S. General Services Administration was the first reported by NPR on Tuesday. They said segregation is still illegal in the United States, and the memo states contractors are still subject to laws on civil rights and non-discrimination. But the directive from the GSA, which manages federal property and sources contracting options for other agencies, came in response to one of President Donald Trump's executive orders aiming to roll back diversity, equity, and inclusion (DEI) in the federal government. He said, "Here's what to know about the order." They were saying that the memo states the changes to contract and solicitation terms for federal agencies are necessary after Trump's January 21st executive order titled ending illegal discrimination and restore merit-based opportunity. They said along with the other programs Trump considered under the DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion and accessibility umbrella, the order revoked the 1965 Equal Employment Opportunity Executive Order signed by former President Lyndon B. Johnson. Johnson's order required government contracts to include non-discrimination language. In this place, as the memo lays out, contracts do not include provisions including 52.222-21, prohibition of segregated facilities, which includes restrooms, drinking fountains, and transportation. Civil rights attorney Benjamin Crump posted on X about the measure, saying this change sends a clear message. Muslim Civil Rights and Advocacy Organization Council on American-Islamic Relations also criticized the measure. They said, as our nation unfortunately becomes more divided and polarized, the last thing we need is any effort that can be perceived as allowing racial segregation, says CAIR National Communications Director Abraham Hooper in an email statement. He said, we must not turn back the clock to a time in our nation's history where racism and white supremacy were written into the laws and contracts. They said, but GSA spokesperson Stephanie Joseph defended the measure, saying the duplicate regulations in the federal acquisition regulation, the regulation standard for government suppliers, put an unnecessary burden on American companies working with the government. They said this is why reforming the federal acquisition regulation is such a high priority for GSA and this administration. Joseph said in a statement to USA Today, said, quote unquote, we are moving at the speed of need to quickly undo the damaging policies of the past administration. The entirety of the clause in question was originally implemented because in EO under a former administration. So pretty much they are saying the Trump administration is no longer requiring bans on segregated facilities and government contracts. So this is definitely some big news, and you definitely want to pay attention. But I had to come to y'all with this video, man. Spread thoughts up on this, shed light up on the situation. I felt the need of y'all had to hear this subject. Keep on liking and subscribing to my channel. Always appreciate the love. Don't forget to hit the bell to get all of my notifications. Like, share, and subscribe. And the article will be in the description box. And it's your man B Miles coming to you live once again from the B Miles 84 Conscious channel. One love once again. Peace.